I've got 10 totally random trivia questions for you from one of my famous confidence rounds. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Me podcast. Thanks for checking out the show. Comes out every single day. Sometimes I miss a day, then I put two out the next day. That's what I'm doing right now. You can see all about me. I am a Southern California trivia host at bars and breweries all around the LA area, and I would love for you to come to a live trivia night. And you could start with this big Harry Potter show. I'm doing this Saturday night, September 14th at Ogopogo Brewing in San Gabriel, California. That's near Pasadena, not too far from the Rose Bowl. And it's a great brewery, and we have tons of fun there. I'll actually be there Friday for bingo at 7 p.m., and then Saturday for trivia at 7 p.m. We're giving away tons of Harry Potter stuff. I got like a little golden Harry Potter figure, kind of like a pop vinyl, but I think a different brand. I've got 2 different Gryffindor t-shirts. I've got Harry Potter socks. I've got wands. I've got candy. I've got Barbie dolls. I've got all kinds of cool stuff, and I would love for you to win it all. If you love Harry Potter, we've done it on this show quite a few times. Just search Trivia with Buds Harry Potter on Google, and you should be able to find a bunch of different episodes we've done. And if you never want to miss an episode, just hit subscribe, and you'll get those episodes sent to your device daily. Today's episode is a confidence round recorded at a place called RT Rogers Brewing in Sierra Madre, California. Lots of fun to be had with this one. 10 totally random questions. If you're playing along at home, you'll write down your answers, rank them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest, and you have to use each number 1 time. Whatever you give a answer is how many points you get if you're right. So using all those numbers once, if you got them all right, that's up to 55 points. Quiz yourself at home, write these down, score yourself, and see how many you get right out of 55. And then send me pictures of your scorecards. I always like seeing those to know people are playing along or how they consume the show. Some people don't write them down. Some people yell them out with their friends, like in a living room, do a nice little trivia night together. I'm down with that too. Send me pictures, send me videos. I want to see it all. We had a fun night tonight, guys. My wife and I went out for our anniversary, which is not coming up till this Tuesday. But we went out, had the grandma watch the kids, and we went to the Cheesecake Factory, which is one of our favorite places that we have not been to in like 2 years since we've been paying off debt. And now that we're debt-free, it was pretty cool. And went there, and we had this honey truffle chicken, which I can't recommend enough. It's really good. It's like a crispy, breaded, light chicken with this honey truffle sauce on it. It's the best. Just comes with like mashed potatoes and green beans, but I do recommend it. So we both got that, and we had our dinner. We had our cheesecake, and when we were leaving, we went to go pay the bill, and we were kind of like jammed over in a corner. It was a super busy night. We had to wait about a half hour for a table. And the people next to us, the waitress goes, "Hey, no, you're good. They paid for your meal." And I was like, "What? That's crazy." Also, they left way before us, so I don't know how that works. They must just like round up with what they paid. But it was a pretty, it's not like super cheap, but it's not super expensive. And it was totally covered by just a random strangers at a table. I think it was a husband, wife, and a kid, and they didn't look too much older than us from what my wife Ashley remembers. But I was sitting next to them, so I didn't really look all the way to my right at any given time. But super, super kind, and just reminded me that I need to do more stuff like that more often, especially now that I have some funds I can throw around for fun, generous stuff like that. So if you subscribe to that kind of thing, I would try and do something like that today. I think if we all did that today, everybody who listens to this show, you go out, you do something for somebody. It doesn't have to be that big, but maybe just buying somebody a Starbucks or, just talking to a stranger more than you usually do. I think that just leads to a better world. And I just wanted to share that story because I thought it was very, very cool, especially like because we were celebrating something. We never go out, and it was cool. So very memorable, very cool. And thank you, random couple and their kid who paid for that meal at Cheesecake Factory. Guys, thank you for listening to this intro. Thanks for always listening to the show and telling a friend about the show. That is the biggest way we grow each and every day, and I am very, very grateful for your recommendations. When people hit you up on Facebook, they go, hey, what are some podcasts that I should be listening to? Hey, I just finished this. What should I binge next? That kind of stuff. And people tag me or link the show in some way on those posts. Very grateful for that. Keep doing that. It's very, very cool. And I will share this. We're 6,000 downloads away from 400,000 downloads. That's crazy. 400,000 downloads. Very, very close since, let's see, looks like July 17. I think that's when we started. July 2017. July 2016, maybe? No, I think it was 17. But thank you if you've listened all the way since the beginning, or if you're brand new, thanks for being part of history. And by history, I mean the history of what's going on in the trivia world in my head. Thank you for being a part of my head. And thank you for spreading the word. We're going to jump into this episode right now, guys. It's going to be a fun one. And sit back, listen, see how many you get right out of 10 on this confidence round. Here we go. All right, this is the confidence round, guys. 10 totally random questions. Write down all your answers, ranking them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. Let's see how many of these random ass questions you can get right. Number 1, what famous document was signed on June 15th, 1215? Number 1, what famous document was signed on June 15th, 1215? You were there. Question number 2, zoologist Diane Fossey dedicated her life to the study of what animals? Number 2, zoologist Diane Fossey dedicated her life to the study of what animals? Number 2. Here's number 3. What corn-related word is the name for a male swan? What corn-related word? Not porn with a P, but corn with a C. What corn-related word is the name for a male swan? Number 3. Question number 4 on your list. What does the computer acronym USB stand for? USB. What does the computer acronym USB stand for? Number 4. This was the freebie question on my website this week. You could have looked this one up at triviawithbuds.com. Check out the website every week for a couple of sample questions, all the RSVPable events for bonus points, and special events like our big Harry Potter trivia coming up in San Gabriel on Saturday, September 14th. A week from this Saturday, come play Harry Potter trivia right around the corner if you're in the Harry Potter. Number 5, Vincent Furnier, Fernier, is better known as what infamous rock star? Vincent Furnier is better known as what infamous rock star? Number 5. Number 6, after the initial white belt, what belt color is next in the ladder of learning karate? Number 6, after the initial white belt, what belt color is next in the ladder of learning karate? Number 6. Number 7, what is the name of Goku's race on Dragon Ball Z? Number 7, what's the name of Goku's race on Dragon Ball Z? What is the race of Goku? Number 7. Number 8, what Oscar-winning actor is also the spokesman for Farmers Insurance? Number 8, what Oscar-winning actor is also the spokesman for Farmers Insurance? Number 8. Number 9, according to the U.S. Government Publishing Office Style Manual, what would you be called if you're from Kansas? Number 9, what is someone who is from Kansas called? According to the U.S. Government Publishing Office Style Manual, this was just a big BuzzFeed article that I read. It was kind of trending last week, I think. Number 9, according to that manual, what would you be called if you're from Kansas? Number 9. And the last question of the night, number 10. What Canadian city hosted the 2010 Winter Olympic Games? Number 10. What Canadian city hosted the 2010 Winter Olympic Games? Write down your 10 answers. Rank them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. You have to use each number one time in the ranking process. 55 points available. We'll be right back in just a bit with the answers. These are the answers to round number 5, the confidence round. What famous document was signed on June 15th, 1215? That was the Magna Carta. Number 1, the Magna Carta. Number 2, zoologist Diane Fossey dedicated her life to the study of what animals? Gorillas. Number 2. She also loved the group, the Gorillas with a Z. Number 3, although I think she was probably dead before they came out. I'm pretty sure she was gone before they came out. Number 3, what corn-related word is the name for a male swan? Cob. A cob, like a corn cob, is a male swan. Number 4, what does the acronym USB stand for in the computer world? Universal Serial Bus. Universal Serial Bus. Number 5, Vincent Furnier is better known as what infamous rock star? Alice Cooper. 71 years old. Phenomenal golfer. Look him up. Number 6, after the initial white belt, what color belt is the next ladder in the ladder of learning karate? Yellow. Yellow belt. Number 7, what's the name of Goku's race on Dragon Ball Z? Saiyans. They are Saiyans. Number 7. Number 8, what Oscar-winning actor is also the spokesman for Farmers Insurance? Whiplash star J.K. Simmons. And the voice of the yellow peanut on the M&M's commercials. Number 9, according to the U.S. Government Publishing Office Style Manual, what would you be called if you're from Kansas? A Kansan. K-A-N-S-A-N. A Kansan. Number 10, what Canadian city hosted the 2010 Winter Olympic Games? Vancouver. Vancouver. Those were your answers to Confidence Round Trivia. Great job, everybody, at RT Rogers. There it was, a classic confidence round of the show. We do those all the time. I end all my live trivia nights with those, and I hope you had fun trying to figure out those tricky questions. It's time for the question of the day, brought to you by Funky Monkey Designs of San Dimas, California. Hit these guys up if you need t-shirts printed, sweatshirts, hats, jackets. They do it all, and they do it really well. They're masters of embroidery. If you need something embroidered in mass quantities, go talk to fmdesignsinc.com. That's Funky Monkey Designs of San Dimas, California. Here's your question. Super Mario RPG for Super Nintendo had the subtitle, The Legend of the Seven What? The Legend of the Seven What? Tweet me your answer at RyanBuds or email ryanbuds@gmail.com to be eligible for a prize. Yesterday's question of the day answer was Emilio Esteves, for who played the coach in the Mighty Ducks movies. And your trivia team name of the day is Let's Get Quizzical, a reference to Let's Get Physical with Olivia Newton-John. All right, we're going to sign off with this episode right now. But thank you so much for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. And we'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.